Hey guys, this is AZtrueflow18. It's been 10 years since I last posted, and I'm glad to be back. I've really missed you guys, and leave a comment, like a video. So today I want to discuss prophecy, but before I get to that, I want to say I've learned a lot in the past 10 years. I have a deeper understanding of some subjects. I've had to change some of my views, and I want to be making more videos on a regular basis now. I'm going to be correcting some views that I've held in the past. So, with that being said, let me just jump right into it. Things have been good for me let me really quickly. Things have been good with me. My family's been growing. Me and my wife are doing good, still free from homosexuality. So I'll be, posting testimonies and really getting involved again. It was great to do ministry with people people coming out of homosexuality all around the world, from like Mexico to Bulgaria, all around the place. So, um, let me go ahead and jump right into it. So, back in 2016, when I last was posting, I was discussing the 2016 election with basically a wicked woman, which later became Hillary Clinton, and then Donald Trump, who ended up winning. So, basically, God was going to judge this nation with Hillary Clinton, and things seemed like it was going to go that direction. There was another prophecy I gave where there would be a attack by radical Islam on the homosexual community, and that did happen in the U.S. of June of 2016. So everything seemed like it was going to go as I was hearing from God. But things changed. Donald Trump pulled ahead and he ended up winning. So, am I a false prophet? That's the question I want to answer today. So, if we look at the story of Jonah, we have a prophet declaring judgment upon Nineveh. But Nineveh repents, they have a change of heart, and God spares Nineveh. Now, what's the basis of God, doing this? Why is Jonah not a false prophet for this occurring? So we go to Jeremiah chapter 18, verses 7 to 10. We take a look at it. Let me share my screen. So we have it here. Um, God saying in verse 7, if I declare a judgment upon a nation, to pull it down, to destroy it, to pluck it up. But if that nation turns from its evil, I will relent of the disaster that I thought to bring upon it. And the same thing for if I said I would bless a nation and they turn to evil, that he would not bless them if they went to evil. So, um, in the circumstance of 2016, I would say people were praying, people were repenting to some degree. People were like, we don't want to keep going down this evil direction. And so there was a change. And we definitely see it now today where the Gen Z generation is, on fire for following Jesus and sharing Jesus. Christian influencers are all over the place with millions of people, and really we didn't have that in my time when I was in my 20s and with the millennials. There was the old guard. There were people that were like the gateway that you had to go through to hear about the Bible. But there are a lot more people today, and I would say there's more people preaching the truth than there were back when I was younger. So, this nation could have gone into some crazy civil conflict if, the bullet that struck Trump's ear would have, killed him. And that could have easily happened if Trump didn't turn his head at a split second. And God has been very gracious to this nation. And so I would say, um, for the most part, getting rid of the abortion on the federal level with the Supreme Court was a big change. There were a lot of different changes that occurred, and so there's still change that that could still happen where we need to be praying more, fellowshipping more, being on our word more. There's still a lot of Bible illiteracy today, so there's a lot of changes that still need to be made. But I just want to make this video to just address that subject before I make anything else. I want to make corrections to some things I've said in the past. And so this is just more one of those videos of elaborating more deeply on that subject. I have a better understanding of discerning the voice of God now. I came out of some Pentecostal circles with Bethel writing, and I have a deeper understanding now. So I'll see you guys in a future video. Thank you for checking out this one now. All right. God bless and amen.